Hey, what's going on, guys? Just a quick update on the Dynavin. In my never-ending quest to figure out why my microphone sounded like I was 100 miles away, if you guys recall, I showed you how to, I guess run it along the inside of the dash and up the A-pillar, and I said just kind of tuck it in. Well, I learned something important, and what that is that if you look at the front of this and it looks like it's, got a grill here and probably allows sound to pass, it's actually totally solid. With the exception of this small rectangle here, the entire thing is totally solid, which would explain why I sounded like I was in, an aquarium or in a fishbowl, whenever someone would call or talk to me. So what I did was I gave it some muscle and I pulled it down. I will tell you, it took a lot. These are those kind of tension or pressure clips that go in here. And one side the clip came out, one side the piece came out of the clip itself. But you guys can at least see how that is attached there. Again, I'll reiterate, it did take a lot of strength to pull it out. But now what I realize is that this piece here, which is, where this gray is, I looked up the part number. That's the actual OEM microphone. So I probably have two options at this point, right? One is that I could, tear the whole console apart here and reroute the actual OEM microphone into the back of the head unit here, which I guess wouldn't be terrible. I'd just have to splice it into some sort of an RCA jack. Or the other thing I can do, since I already ran this up here, this is the mic for the Dynavin that comes with it, is I can just see if I can remove this piece here and expose that rectangle opening and just place my mic there. So I'm going to see if I can do that right now. The issue is I don't think I'm going to be able to manage that without my tripod. I don't even know if my tripod's going to get a decent view of this. So let's just see for a second here if I can actually create some sort of a view of what I'm working on here. So just all right, guys, we're gonna try this again. It's another day from when I recorded the first part. Life gets in the way sometimes, but we're back, and I have you on the tripod in the back seat. I'm currently sitting next to you in the back seat. I'm gonna climb up in the front. We're gonna see if we can pick up right where we left off before. Okay, so if you recall, what we wanted to do is we wanted to remove the speaker from over here. So I got my pick tool, and I'm gonna see if I can just prop that out or pop it out. Wow, it's amazing how hot these things get. This is like hot to the touch. It's just from being in the car. Yeah, there's definitely two clips on either side, and I think I just snapped one, so not what I wanted to do, but hey, sometimes you gotta roll with it. All right. Oh, no wonder. The point of my pick must have snapped off during some other project. Okay, on this side it looks like there's one clip in the middle, and on this side I think there's a clip on the bottom and a clip on the top. So of course this isn't going to be easy, but to be honest, let's just get this thing out of here and call it a day. Okay, so there is our mic now out. Now it does have a little fuzzy strip here, which is probably for some sort of sound deadening. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to remove all this, but you can see, hopefully you guys can see that there is a hole here. Now, part of me thinks that this is probably for some sort of other, maybe it has to do with the alarm. maybe I think the alarm is up here, the sensors and stuff. I'm going to learn a little bit more about that later, but let's just get our mic tucked in there and see if we can make this work. Now, the tough thing about the mic from the Dynavin is that there's no real surface area for us to put tape on. And obviously the tape is on the back here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to push it into that hole. Oh, and this is great. It fits just in the middle, and like tension can actually probably hold it in there. That's fantastic. So I just pushed it down pretty hard. So I'm going to let the tension of the spot hold it in. I don't even need tape or anything. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to coil this up. You know, it was already up in here. I'm just going to coil this up, and let's put this back up. So I think what I'll do later is I'm going to push this in. Okay. So now it's up. Now it's in. Completely invisible. And I'll probably give someone a call in a few minutes, and then I will come back to you guys in a second just to see how it worked. Hey guys, just a quick final wrap up. The microphone worked. It was astoundingly better. I had a phone call. My wife said, you know, oh, I could hear you 1,000 times better. It's great. No longer sounding muffled. So again, if you guys have already put your microphone up there and found that you are getting a muffled sound, that's the way to fix it. Well, one more point for Dynavin, and I guess a loss of a point for Steve. All right. Well, I hope you learned something. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.